Smoking some chronic. How's it feel to be high? Different atmosphere.
You know. Yo, I've got some crazy writer's block today.
They should call you the Kush Pot.
Kush Pop.
Kush Pop.
Kush Poppy.
Why, man? I know you be making beats too, Brian.
Yep. All day.
How's that start?
You know what? For a good one, I'll do it in a couple days. For like a random one, like one that like a generic rapper wants to rap on, then, you know.
Yeah, because I know you be having beats on deck, man. You know, you'll be dropping these beats. I mean, in terms of like, where did it start from? Like, did you just wake up one morning and was like...
I was just like, nobody's gonna fucking produce for me. Nobody's gonna offer me free studio time, so might as well just do it with my peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me speak for him.
Go ahead.
As far as making a beat, we don't want no help from nobody for nothing. Alright? We don't want you to say, oh, we bought a beat from you. Oh, you helped us with our lyrics. This guy is not just, you know, an artist. He's an engineer. You know, he's a cameraman. He's basically everything all wrapped in one. I mean, and where it came from, like he said, at first we had a little shed with a speaker similar to this one right here. And I was playing on it, but he always felt like, you know, he wanted to do that. He wanted to make beats. He felt like the people that was making beats, their beats were not good enough for him to rap on. So he started making his own beats. I mean, that's where it came.
Yeah. Any influences?
Take is one of my biggest influences. That's a fact. He's my favorite rapper. That's a fact. But influences on beats?
I don't have to be on beats.
I had influences on beats until, you know, situations happened. But the thing is, like, really, all I ever wanted to do was create my own style. And we have our own fucking style. All of us have our own style. And that's it. Like, so influence, like an influence would mean that my sound would be similar to somebody else's, but it's not. So, I mean, it was more like, it was more in the group that inspired me to do it all. That's real.
Okay, word.
I mean, there's a lot of fucking projects on this computer, like a lot. Like over 40K, way over 40K. Like not to mention the ones that have stupid names that were just random projects. You go and you open them up like 6 months later and they're fucking fired. You don't even remember what the fuck you made. That's the truth.
Okay, word.
Influence for me was like, I say like a Jay-Z, you know, somebody that's gonna hold it down for years and years and years, every year, every summer since he came out, you know, or like a T.I., or somebody who could just show you that they came from nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not something that they was born with. Like, some people are born with a silver spoon. These guys came from nothing and created something, created a brand. So that goes to show us that they paved the way. So if they could do it, we could do it. We could do it better. I mean, so now we Guap family, Guap Mafia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell
This
yeah.
is what it is.
Hell yeah, bro. It take, man. So you was out here for Florida for a couple of years or so. You was living out.
I was in
out of
Florida
state?
I was in Florida for like 5 years. I'm from New York.
Okay.
I mean, but in the process, I've been everywhere.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been to New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I did shows in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You know, I've been a little bit of everywhere.
Or so this music thing is, like you said, been going on since shit back in New York, out there
It's
watching.
a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Okay. Hell yeah, man. First record studio you been to, or any studio that?
I've been to a lot of studios, but I've always been like here. See how we created our own thing.
Yeah.
Our own thing. You know, like when I was in New York, I had a producer, things like that, but we created our own studios. You know, why pay somebody for something that you could do for yourself? You know, and then at the end of the day, you paying these people and they ain't even making it sound 100% because they want your money. But if I do it myself, it's all coming from the heart. You know,
yeah,
I want my talent.
Definitely.
I want to be shown to the world. I want everybody to know, Guap fam, we coming up. Straight like that. Put your 3D glasses on.
Yeah, facts on facts, bro. Facts on facts, brother. Facts on facts on that. Yeah. What about you, Jay? Give a little background about yourself, brother.
You know what?
It's a little bit, in case, some people, because people want to know.
You know what? It was all good, man. Even the bad things was good. Fuck it, man. You learn from everything, I guess. But I don't really like talking about the past, so all in all, I'd like for people to reflect on it. Like, I'd like for people to judge me by who I am now. Like, even 2 months ago, I'm not the same. I mean, we change every second.
Mm-hmm.
We feel different than we did earlier. That's just the fact. But I respect the music. So, like, I live it. Like, I never leave this spot. Like, I never do. Everybody that knows me knows that. I'm always in here just trying to figure out what to do next. Like, some people, they have ideas, but they constantly stick with the same pattern. I'm trying to do something different each time. Like, it's different for me, honestly. Compared to anybody that's not part of my crew, because we all have we all sound like each other. You ever hear some of our songs, like, it sounds like I'm rapping, but it's Take rapping, or it sounds like Take's rapping, but it's me rapping. You know what I'm saying? Even when we're singing on them tracks, too. Point is, like, I'm just always striving to do something better than I did yesterday. That's really all it is. But as for background, I don't really care about it. You know what I'm saying? But really, really, it's all worth it. This moment right now, it's all worth it.
Of course, man. Every moment that you're trying to pursue onto something that you love doing is worth it, and that's a lot of problems, a lot of people, because they have a lot of dreams, a lot of things they like doing, but they don't want to go 100% on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to put 50%, next day want to do 30, next day want to do 70, and then they question on why, like, oh, why isn't it this working out for me, or why isn't it that working out for me? You ain't gonna get results in one night. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's like a Lil Yachty or overnight success. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody could be like a Jay-Z, like he was talking about. But you know what? It's good to strive to be that, because at the end of the day, man, when it comes to music, freaking sports, broadcasting, anything that you put your mind into, it could get done. You know what I'm saying? And it's possible. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool because, like, everybody in the backgrounds, everybody with what we've been through in life brought us to what we are today. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what happened to our lifestyles, you know what I'm saying? And I try to continually bring that to people that ever have dreams on doing something and be like, damn, I can't do this. Or dang, I feel like that shit is way hard to do. Like, I want myself 2 houses. I want myself this Lamborghini. It's like motherfuckers got goals, but they don't want to pursue it, but then they complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You can't sit there and complain about it. But when you grind it constantly, you putting your effort into it, and you love what you're doing, you're gonna see outcomes out of it. And I see a lot, man, because I've been rocking with you guys for a while, man, and I see progression with you guys a lot, especially with the music. As people too, you know what I'm saying? Just not outside the music, but as people too, and business mindsets. So it's cool that we got the team going to where it needs to be at. Everybody striving for that one goal, but coming from different angles, that good stuff, brother. So it's awesome, man. It's awesome with you guys, man. But do we have anything that the viewers should be waiting for, that you guys might just be wanting to drop anytime soon?
Our album, for sure.
The album?
That shit popping up. But there's one that I've been working on forever, and I'm gonna revise every single song before I drop it. But it's called Lil Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. It all surrounds one song that I wrote for my whole family. I said each and every one of their names. I copied the flow off of one of his old songs, Thank You, that he wrote for his mom. But he knew. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically all wrapped around the truth. In my opinion. Like, that whole album, I put everything into it. It took years before I could actually feel like that's mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
like,
yeah.
That fucking song, it belongs. It took years. I've been making beats too. You Shazam that shit. Somebody else had. I'm like, how in the fuck? But you know what I'm saying? It happened. But the point is, this album, it means a lot to me. It's gonna be my favorite album. But there's probably gonna be better albums for sure. But It's gonna be my favorite one because it's the first one. The first one with 12 fucking songs that all belong to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's on 2 of them on that album. And you know what I'm saying? I just like to stick to my roots. That's just how I've always been. But Lil Bro has revolved around my whole life.
Okay.
From track 1 to track 12.
That's what's up, man. Can I talk a little bit more about that album y'all got going on together? Is there any tracks on there you want to bring out, talk about? Anything y'all want to talk about on that track? Because I know that EP is gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, we just trying to bring good music back.
Of course.
You know? When I say good music, I mean like you hear music from the 50s and the 60s. I ain't even gonna go that far though. You hear music from the 70s and the 80s where you can have kids too. Like all of us is raised off of music. All of us was made and created off of music. Now what we gonna create our kids off of?
Trick Daddy?
Know what I mean? Nah, they gonna plug walk. We gonna plug walk in the crib. Know what I mean? But at the end of the day, know what I mean? We gotta bring back good music. Know what I mean? Like where people are really actually sitting down using their minds and thinking of shit that's gonna create, know what I mean, a good vibe. And for our future kids, like at the end of the day,